Hello besties, and welcome back to my channel. If you have heard that Sarah J Maas is coming out with 2 more ACOTAR books, right? And if you have been following me, you know that I've been doing vlogs for each ACOTAR book I read. So we are bringing that back for this one. We are going to read A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames. I just wanted to do these two together because this was like a little short book. Might probably finish this today, maybe tomorrow morning, who knows. But this is a little thick one. This is about Nesta, and I don't know what we need to know about Nesta that has to be this thick. But we'll find out once we read it. But obviously I'm going to start with The Court of Frost and Starlight. This is a 4th book in the series, and I have no idea what this is about. I haven't heard a lot of positive reviews for this book. It is a short little story, so probably not the greatest, but we will see what it is. Obviously in this vlog there's going to be spoilers, so if you haven't read it, you know, now that you know it's going to be spoilers. But I will be reading and, you know, kind of talking about it once I start it. But I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to talk because obviously it's not a lot of the book. I think this is like a 229 page book. So it's a little shorty. I'm probably going to be able to read this today. Probably going to go lay down and read this on my Kindle for a little bit. And then if anything, we'll probably go outside. I don't know. It's like really windy, but the weather is so nice. So we'll probably go outside for a little bit and just read a little bit out there. Who knows? But I don't know if I'll be able to start this one today or tomorrow. Oh, actually, no. I'm lying. After I'm done with this one, I'm going to take a break. And then I'm going to read maybe like a palate cleanser or something. And then I'm going to start this book. Because if you know me, if you've been following my videos, you know that I cannot read a series back to back. I will get so bored of the world. So I have to take a break from it. And then after I'm done, like maybe reading one book, I can come back to the same world. But I just cannot do back to back. Like those people that finish, I think my cousin, she said she read the whole ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and the Crescent Moon series, I think that's what it's called. All 3 of them in like less than a month. I'm like, how? Like, I cannot do that. It's not that I can't read them in less than a month. It's just that I cannot read the whole series, like a whole world like that. But that's just me. But I will continue this one probably into April because it's thick. I think it's thicker than the other ones. Like I said, I don't know what we need to learn about Nesta. She wasn't one of my favorite characters, but she wasn't like a character I hated either. It was just like a whatever character for me. She was kind of annoying, but we will see what we need to find out about her in this. But let's go read this, and I will see you guys when there's an update. I'm starting to remember a few things from the last book, like Lucian and oh my god, I forgot her sister's name. Elaine. I think they were soulmates or something like that. And Nesta and Castian, also soulmates if I'm not mistaken. So she's kind of like talking about everybody where they're at now, where they live, and like stuff like that. I think I kind of want to know about Tamlin, like what. Obviously we know that he said like, you know, be happy, whatever. But I want to know, like, I kind of want to know a little bit about his life, like what happened. And she's kind of remembering just like the war, and obviously her dad passed. They killed him. The king kills him. So she's kind of just remembering the things that happened in the war. Because it's kind of, I'm not sure if this is like right after the last book or it's a little bit of time passed. But it is after the book. A little update with this book. I am almost 20% done with it. but I'm struggling. I feel like I'm reading the first book all over again. Like, it is such a struggle to get into it. Yes, they're talking about what happens after the war, how everybody's feeling. Apparently, Nesta's feelings are important in this. I don't know. I'm not really like, there's really like not really an update to give, but there are different POBs. We've had Farah, we've had Resans, we had Cassians, and then I think we're gonna get, which I don't even remember who this person is, Morrigan, Cassian, whatever his name is, Morrigan, and yeah, we have different POBs. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go to Costco with my cousin, with my cousin's girlfriend, and then when I come back, I'm gonna keep on reading, because right now I actually did take a break because I had to go eat. I went to go eat lunch because I was starving. Maybe that's why I wasn't into this book, but hopefully I can finish it today because this is a short little book. So we will see, but I have really nothing like to update you guys about right now. Good morning. I literally just woke up. I did stay up a little bit late to read ACOFAS. I did not finish because it was I had a really busy day yesterday, but I did read up to 50%. I'm about 50% done with it. I just got really busy yesterday, but I know that I can finish it today. I did. Let me see what I wrote on here. I didn't talk to you guys yesterday because, like I said, I read this like really late. So one of the things I did put out here is that I recently went to Tamlin's house, and he kind of talked about like guarding the borders, and he was like, well, you don't have a wall anymore, I can send people to help you. And he was like, no, like basically you're good. And then they kind of started talking about like he got Farah, how he won, and Tamlin was not happy about it, so Tamlin basically kicked him out. I thought it was gonna get worse. And then the other one is Elaine and Israel. I'm like, we know that Elaine is mated to Lucian, but I think there's like something going on, like there's chemistry. I can't remember, but I think this is happening in book 3. I want to know more, like learn more about Elaine. Like, I hope one of the next book that comes out talks about like their relationship, like Lucian and Elaine. And then Israel, the little triangle, because I know there's something going on. I know there's feelings there. I know that I can feel it. And then the other one is, oh my god, I literally, Nesta, like I get what she's going through. She just lost her dad. She became a fairy basically. But it's like, dude, like get over it. Like everybody else is getting past it. Everybody else is trying to live with it, and you're the only mad person about it, and you're just kind of being a brat over it. Like, I get it, but it's like, try to cope some other way that's not hurting your sisters. Now she's getting on my nerves. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on reading, and I will update you guys on where I'm at and where or how, whatever. There's some chapters where I'm like bored, and then there's some chapters where I'm like, oh my god, okay. This kind of reminds me of the first book, like I said. It's kind of boring. Like, was it needed? Probably not. But I got this, and I'm gonna do this, and I will get through this today. So I'm 80% in the way in the book. Finally, my finger hurts. Finally, Nesta showed up to the party, or I don't know what solstice is really, but she showed up to that party with an attitude still, but it's a step. So now we're in the part where basically Farah told her if she went to the solstice, she would give her money for the apartment, like for her rent, because she did ask for it, and she was like, if you go, I'll give it to you. And basically Farah gave it to her, and she grabbed it and left. So then right now we're at the part where Cassian, whatever, he goes after her. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're about to read that part. And we only have 20% left in this book to be done. I feel like it did get a little bit better for me. It started picking up a little bit after half. But I don't think it's going to be a highly rated book for me. Because it was just kind of reminded me of the first one. But yeah. Alright, we're going to keep on reading. And I will update you when I'm done with the book. So I just got back from Walmart. And I had like 3 more chapters to go. But I finally finished A Court of Frost and Starlight. I give it a 3.5. I thought towards the end it got a little bit better, just like book 1. But I feel like it's still... It kind of... I mean, it was like a book that obviously kind of talked about after the war and how everybody was doing it, where everybody was at. So it was okay. Like, I guess we kind of needed it. Like, to kind of explain it. But I don't know. I just... This book made me not like Nesta now. I just feel like she's acting like... I don't know, like... I get it. They've all been through stuff. I mean, Freya has gone through it too. What's her name? Oh god, I always forget the other sister's... Elena, I think. The other sister's name. And her. They're literally going through the same thing. Obviously... Nesta and Elena, they went through it a little bit different than Farah did, but all 3 of them lost their dad. All 3 of them became Fae in a very tragic way, without basically... Well, I actually don't remember how Farah became Fae. I think she was dying and they made her like that, if I'm not mistaken, but she still was dying. These girls became Fae without them wanting to, and so I get it, but it's like, get over it. Like, your sisters are trying. So yeah. So now I don't know how much I'll like the next book. Because I think that one's with Nesta and Cassian, if I'm not mistaken. I will be back in like 3 or 4 days to read this. I'm gonna take a little break from this world, from this series, and then I will come read this. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read this, because it's... Let me see, how many pages does it have? It's almost an 800-page book. Like, what do you have to tell me about Nesta and Cassian that I have to read in 800 pages? But we will read it. I'm just hoping not all her other books are this thick, because this is an investment. And then when we're done, we are going to start Throne of Glass series. So it's been like 2 days, and I just started reading A Court of Silver Flames. And I'm literally just the first chapter. Like, I just finished it. Started out strong. Loved it. She's basically just remembering what happened to her when she got turned into a Fae. I'm gonna keep on reading, and then I will come back and update you guys. I don't know when, but I'll update you because it's a break. So update, I'm on chapter 5. I have not read anything. I usually have these marks because I like to go like by 20% and then 40 and 60, 80, and then until I'm done. So, and then obviously the weekend is really hard for me to read because my husband's here, and when he's here we usually do things. We're doing stuff around the house, or we go out and we do stuff. And Saturday we literally well, he did, I was just there supporting. He built the crib and the oh, I can't remember what it's called, but the drawer thingy majigger for the baby. And so I was just there trying to help him, moving things around. And then Sunday I went out with a friend. We went to the library sale. We bought a little bit of books here and there. And that's what we did. So I had a busy weekend, so I didn't get to read anything. But I did read where Farah finally puts her foot down and she's like, I've had enough with you, Nesta. You're gonna go with Cassian, and you're gonna go... I don't even know where she sent her, honestly. And so she's like throwing a tantrum saying that she's not gonna go, but obviously they go. I was reading last night, and I kind of dozed off. Like, I have no idea what I read, so I'm gonna have to like go over it again. But it's like, I'm kind of bored at this point. I don't know if it's a book, or I don't know if it's me, but I'm gonna sit down and read a little bit right now and see how that goes. But I don't know, I'm just like so scared that I'm not gonna like this book, that I'm not entertained by this book. I want to get to at least 20% today. And I'm thinking I will be able to, because like I said, my husband's working, so I will have time. But I also need to do some stuff in the baby's room that I need to move around. So I'm busy. I'm a busy girl right now because we're trying to get the baby's nursery ready. I'm at 30, almost 32 weeks, so we're trying to just to get everything ready because I'm so scared that we're not going to be able to get it in time. But we're getting there, almost there. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's taking me so long to get the 20% of this book. My husband has been home Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so it's been really hard to focus on reading when we just want to be hanging out together and doing like all this other stuff. We have been trying to get the nursery ready for the baby and other things, but I am on chapter 11, just hit chapter 11. I haven't really been into this book yet. There's really nothing like interesting. All I noticed is that Nesta has been like having dreams of what happened to them with the cauldron, and she's like, and every time there's this like sentence that she says that her dad tells her, "I loved you since the first moment I held you," or something like that. So it's like she's obviously having issues with everything that she went through, her dad's death, her and Elaine turning into Faye, and the way it happened. So she's like having issues with that still, and I think that's where her anger's coming from, which she still gets my nerves because I still can't stand her, and this book is literally making me hate her instead of like, if it's supposed to be her redemption book, it's not helping her at all. At all. Because I didn't hate her until I read this book. The last book, I was like starting to hate her. But now, as I can't stand her. I don't like her. I just don't want to read this because it makes me angry every time I read about her. But I'm going to keep on reading, see where we get to today. And I'm trying to get at least to 40 today, which hopefully we can do it. I have no interruptions. I do have stuff that I need to go do. I was trying to get the audio on Libby so I can do the audio too, but it's like a 2-week wait. So we'll see. So I passed the 20% mark. I'm thinking like 24%. Let me see. 23%. They have been talking about the queens. I really can't remember. I know there was mentions of queens in the last book, where they have the war, a court of war, wings and ruin, I think, where they had that war with Highburn, I think that's his name. Well, he's dead, but they did. I don't know if there was the queens that were with him. I can't remember that part. Or I know that there was some queens that were missing, or they were lost or hidden or something like that. So I don't know who the 2 queens they are talking about are, but I know that they are looking for them. And like, obviously, because they're not good. And I think they want to start like somebody else wants to start a war for some reason with someone. Not sure yet, but it actually is getting interesting. I'm actually into it now. I'm actually enjoying it, but I'm still like not too far in because interruptions here and there. So I am gonna go switch the laundry and then come back, sit down and read because it's getting interesting. OMG, we just found out Farrah's pregnant. So exciting for her journey. I'm actually liking this because I thought this book was just about Nesta and Cassian, and I do like it that it has like all the characters from like the other books, and they're obviously going into like another war, and they're still trying to look for the cauldron. I don't know what for exactly, but I know they're looking for it still. Nesta's still getting on my nerves. The way she speaks to Elaine, it's so annoying. And I did tell you guys I wanted to get to at least 50% yesterday. It didn't happen. I got to like 32% last night. I stayed up till like 2 in the morning reading. 1:30 maybe. Also, I forgot that we already got some spicy scenes, and they were spicy. I don't know if I like this, like the chemistry. No, I do. Actually, I do. I love the chemistry between Nesta and Cassian. Like, I don't know, it's kind of sexy. And right now we're like in another hot, sexy, or we're about to get into one. So it's like, okay, all right, let's do this. So, a little update. I'm on chapter 34. I want to get to at least read this much today. I am almost 60% done with this book, which honestly, I'm not hating, but I'm kind of like over it. You know, like, this is a brick. I've been reading. I kind of like, at the beginning I was kind of like into it, and then I was like bored, and I was into it again, and I kind of got bored again, and I'm kind of into it again. Right now, they are on a mission to find a mask. Cassian, Israel, and Nesta, they all went. So right now, Nesta is like by herself because Cassian and Israel are kind of like lost, and so she's like trying basically to survive. So that's where we're at right now. I am gonna continue reading. I have, hopefully I can get to finish this by 2 o'clock. Do I have anything to do? Not really. Clean the baby's room or organize him more, and that's pretty much it. But I'm probably gonna go change. I'm woke up and I'm still in my PJ. It's about to be 1 o'clock, so hopefully I can get a lot more reading than just 60% today. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading and I will update you guys. But oh, also, we just found out that Farrah could die because her baby has wings, and apparently Illyrian, I think that's what they said, the woman, if I'm not mistaken, are the only ones that usually have babies with wings because of how their pelvis is, and they are able to have them. But if you're not Illyrian, that you and the baby can probably die. So that's an issue there that they're having. And so yeah, Nesta's like trying to not, she's kind of like nice about her or whatever, but I'm like, I don't know, at this point nothing you can say or do is gonna make me like you. Anyways, that chemistry between Nesta and Cassian is hot. I'm in chapter 41 and I'm so over these like 40-minute long chapters that literally are like 3 chapters in one. They literally go from one subject to another to another. Like, I don't know if I hate long chapters. I just do. I don't know why. I just feel like they're unnecessary. You could literally make more chapters by cutting them short. But I need to be done with this book. Like I said, I'm entertained, and then it gets boring, and then I'm entertained again, and it gets boring. It's like, I want to DNF it, I want to keep reading. I want to DNF it, I want to keep reading. I'm just so over this book. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the book, but like I said, I'm entertained in some parts, and in some parts I'm just like, I want to be done. Like, I want to be done. But I did read a part, and this was like maybe 10 chapters ago, and I just remembered about them being scared for Tamlin to find out that Farrah is pregnant because they don't know how he's going to react to this news. So I think they're going to tell Lucien about it. I don't know if it's for them to like, for him to tell Tamlin, or just to be like, hey, you know, what do you think is going to happen? I don't know. But right now, Lucien went to go see Farrah and Reese, and he went to go, well, because I think either they're gone or they're busy or something, so he went to go see Nesta, and then I'm guessing he's going to go back and talk to them about it. I don't know, but I really do want to see how his reaction is going to be, or see, because at the beginning of the book, Rhysand went over to Tamlin's and was like, you know, talking about the borders or patrolling or whatever. And I think Tamlin was the one that said that he, like, started something about, you already got her. So Tamlin was like, he kind of got mad over the fact that Reason won, you know, Farrah, and he kind of just went off or whatever. But I kind of want to see his reaction because, like, through the first book, obviously we know that, you know, Tamlin and Farrah were together. But he was kind of like manipulating her, like kind of like keeping her prisoner to, because he was like obsessed with her. But then he also like, second and third book, like he's still fighting for her when Farrah and Rhysand are mates. And I think they already got married, and that's when she becomes like High Fae, or, oh, not High Fae, what's it called? I can't remember, but if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. So then she, like, you know, all that. And the fourth book, at the end, he kind of tells her, like, you know, be happy, and then helps Rhysand come back to life. But then in this book, or was it this one or the last one I read? I can't remember if it was the last one I read or this one, where he goes and talks to him about, you know, the lands and stuff, and he kind of mad. So it's like, but you kind of let her go, but you're still like not over her. But anyways, we're gonna see. We're gonna keep on reading. Oh my god, there's literally this chapter coming up is like 37 minutes long. I don't know if I need to take a break from this book and like maybe read something else, but I've literally been reading this for almost a week already. What the heck did I just read? It says, he teach her to play later. Oh, he teach her to wing play later because he wanted her to touch his wings to learn where to stroke while he fucked her so that he come hard enough to see stars to learn what places to stroke even while he wasn't fucking her so he'd come in her hand and her mouth. What? So there's like a wing thing fetish? That is so freaking weird. Honestly, that is so weird. So, I am on page 578. I am almost at the 80% mark, which is, I need like this much. But these are like 40-minute chapters, so it's gonna take me a little bit. I did not read all day yesterday. I think I read at night, and I started like around 7-ish, and then I put it down like around 11:30 because I don't know what's been happening, but I've been feeling so tired lately, like so sleepy. Do we have an update? Not really. There really hasn't been an update. There really hasn't been nothing like for me to talk about. I think the only thing yesterday that I read was that I guess she found out that nobody wanted to tell her about the swords that she created, the magical swords, and she got so mad. I mean, not the nobody. I think Amren, I think that's her name, and Reese didn't want to tell her, but obviously Farrah, Cassian, and Astro did want to tell her. So basically, that's why they told her, because it was 3 against 2. And so then she goes to Farrah's house, Amren. I don't know where, I think Amren lives in Farrah's house. I'm not sure. But she went to her house first, and then it was like, you know, they were supposed to be friends. Why is she doing that to her? And she got mad. So when Farrah comes in and was like, hey, calm down, she basically tells her about her dying when she gives birth to the baby. So then after that, she kind of like spirals, and she goes into this like, which I kind of feel bad for her, because she's like, has a lot of, like, she's bottling a lot of it up. So then she kind of lets it all out. Cassian and her go on like a camping trip or something like that. And so then she just cries and kind of talks about her feelings and talks about everything that she's feeling. How she feels about her dad's death. What she feels about like how Farrah was treated when they were humans. And, you know, all the stuff that, like, has been bothering her. So that's pretty much all I read so far. Like, it's, like, very interesting. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it has been, like, a little bit more interesting going in. I think, like I said, it has its up and downs for me, but it's taken me so long to read this book, which usually doesn't take me so long to read. I mean, I don't think I've ever read an almost 800-page book either, but when the book is entertaining, you will read. And this one, like I said, it has its up and down. I'm trying. Hopefully we can be done by Monday. I don't know if I'll finish it today because we have a party we might not go to, hence the hair. I just did my hair. I don't know if I'll do my makeup because my eyes have been so irritated. And then I have like irritation right here. I think it's from the pregnancy. I don't know. I will see if I read or not today. I mean, finish it. Usually when I read or I can or I have time, it's usually when I'm about to go to sleep, like when I lay down at night. So if not, I am hoping we can finish this book tomorrow. But I need to get this book over with, like be done with this series for now, because I've heard the next 2 books are coming out soon. All right, I have an update. I did not finish the book yesterday, but I am on chapter 76, page 728, which I have like this much left. I am very entertained. I'm listening to the audio because I'm actually working on the baby's room right now. Just, folding, cleaning and stuff. But the last few chapters, oh my god. Nesta has been in this wild chase. They've been basically chasing her, some guys, Illyrians, and she's basically trying to survive with her friends. Cassian went to go get Ares, which he like betrayed them. But then he got caught by Bradley, the queen. I don't know. These names are so weird for me. So then it was like a whole trap to get Nesta, and I'm like so invested right now because it's so good. It's like I have to read all this to get to this really entertaining part. I'm almost done. I know I'm gonna finish it today. Like I said, I'm in chapter 26, and the audio is really good too. It's like I need 4 more chapters. Finally, Libby let me borrow it yesterday, which is good because, like I said, I can clean and do stuff around the house, which I'm cleaning the baby's room, and I'm almost done with it, so I'm enjoying the last few chapters, and honestly, I really like it, but I will talk to you guys when I finish the book, what I'm gonna rate it, and, all that's good, all the good stuff. Alright, I have an update for you guys. Finally, after 9 long days, I have finally finished the book, A Court of Silver Flames. Honestly, love the ending. I did give it a 4 stars because not a big fan of Nesta in this book. Yes, she did redeem herself at the end of it. She obviously did a lot better. She saved Farah. She saved her friends. She did a lot of good things at the end. But all of the beginning things, like the way she was mean to everybody just because her father died and she couldn't do anything about it, and the fact that she blames herself for it, and first of all, she didn't even like her dad. The fact that she did all that for nothing, because, I mean, obviously it's your dad, like, no matter if you have a good relationship or bad relationship with them, it's your dad. But it's just the fact that the way she acted towards everybody, and they didn't even have a good relationship. So, like I said, throughout the book, it was boring. Like, some parts are boring, some parts were exciting. It was just kind of like a balance for me in the book. My favorite book so far will be book 2. I give it a 4.5. 4.75, I think, maybe. I don't know. I read it last year, maybe 2 years ago. I really did like it. I am excited to keep reading the series. Hopefully we get Elaine and Astriel's relationship. I want to see where this is going to go with Lucien and Tamlin, like everything. I still want to know. Everybody's like, where's everybody at, but I did enjoy it, and obviously the next 2 books come out soon, so you will have another reading vlog about that, and I think those are going to be separate though. I only did these 2 because one of them was super short and the other one was like super long, so I just like decided to much the 2 together. But I am excited to keep reading. Now I'm going to jump into Throne of Glass soon, and hopefully I can finish Throne of Glass and Crescent City before the other 2 come. If not, then I'll still finish them and then I'll read the last two, because I think they said that you have to read Crescent City, at least Crescent City, to read these. But I want to read Throne of Glass, and I probably have to read Throne of Glass first before Crescent City. I don't know. I've heard so many different things from so many different people. But I am really excited to continue the series. I was so hesitant to start this series because first book was so hard to read. But I really did. I really am enjoying it. I really did enjoy all the books so far. We will see where this world takes me. Now onto Throne of Glass. I don't think I'm gonna film that, but I wanted to film these because I know these were like super popular. This series was like super popular, so I wanted to film at least the first series of Sarah J Maas. But I'm so excited I actually started, and I'm like continuing it. But yeah, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sticking with me after being gone for so long. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.